Howdy, this is Frank from Engineer Your Life. Um, so in the last video, I mentioned a technique that I use called appreciating and asking. I was going to just have a quick little intro to that, and I could always make more detailed on each step of it. First off, there's a third step that, well, it's actually the first step, accepting that might come into play. So first I'll just give an example and then kind of explain the thought process and how I've incorporated into my daily life. So over the weekend, I had a bit of I felt someone wasn't treating me in the way that I had wanted to be treated by them. And they've been nice to me. It's not like they're always mean. So, I didn't feel very good about it. So instead of focusing on the negative piece of it, at night, I'll take some time, and during the day, but always at night before I go to bed, I'll close my eyes and I'll think of these things. And I thought, well, I guess the first step then is to accept what happened. I accepted how this person treated me and the way I didn't feel good about it, and I accepted it. I didn't focus on not feeling good, but I just accepted it. I didn't dig into it and try to, feel it again and feel bad. I just said, okay, it happened. It happened. Then what I went to do is to appreciate that I was able to connect with this person at all, and also, appreciated when I did feel good with this person and when I felt happy and felt like things were good. And then finally, I asked, and this is asking the universe, like asking kind of like a prayer in a sense, but not, like you don't have to be on your hands and knees, like this and praying so like that, but it's more of just a thought and a feeling. I asked, in my head, and I recited, could I please, I'd like to have more good time like that. I didn't even say less bad time. I just sought right to the good time. So it's a technique that I use, and you don't need to have the acceptance piece, because let's just say, you have a great day and, something goes awesome. You win $1,000. You're like, whoa, I really appreciate that. Bring me more, bring me more. But when something negative happens, especially, it's a really good tool to just accept it, not to focus in on the feelings like, oh, I feel so bad, like I accept it. No, more of just an accept, like I accept that it happened, but it's okay. And then to immediately go, from the accepting of it at a raw level to the appreciation, and put more feelings into the appreciation, put more feelings into what you do appreciate about it. Even if it's something very small, just something, that anything to appreciate and get a good feel for. And then with all of your power to ask. And not to blindly ask, because you have to be doing good things as well. You can't just say, oh, I want $1, give me $1 million, in a bold, cocky attitude. But if you ask, with appreciation and a good feeling to it, that has helped me get more of what I would like. Obviously, I can't, go around in the world and be a jerk to everybody. But since I started this practice, I've noticed that more of what I ask for comes into play. And maybe not even in the ways that I would design it. It doesn't come in the moments that I necessarily want it. But over time, I get more of what I ask for. And I also don't feel as bad when something goes wrong, because I know that the good is on the way. So again, to summarize, there's 3 steps. And again, I do it before bed. I also I do it in the morning, but I kind of just write gratitude statements. But specifically at night, because the day has happened and the whole bunch of events have occurred, I really will hone in on appreciating and asking. And then if it's something that didn't quite go right, an acceptance of it, to let it be. So accepting it, and then appreciating something good around it or something good related to it. Appreciating, anything that you could say. I appreciate that I was alive today and I got to go outside for 5 minutes, right? Instead of thinking you were stuck indoors all day, well, I accept that I didn't get to go outside as much as I wanted. I really appreciate the great weather and that I did make it outside for 5 minutes. And I ask that I make it outside more, over the next week. And that is something that is a good way to spin something where you could sit there and think, oh my God, I was stuck inside all day. I don't ever get to get outside. And that's just going to bring more of that negativity, and you're going to find a way almost to want to stay inside so you can feel strongly about something. So this is a good way to take a negative, something that would normally want to make you feel negative, and be pulled towards it, and turn it towards a stronger pull to the positive, and bring in more of that, because nobody really wants to walk around and be upset all the time. So again, Accept, appreciate, and ask. I do it for 5 to 10 minutes at night. I sometimes do it in the morning, but it's a little bit different. But try it out. Just try 2 things. Before you go to bed, just try to close your eyes and be focused. Though, be on your phone or, watching TV or have somebody on your back. Just really hone in, even if it's just 2 minutes. It doesn't matter how long. It matters the intensity and the energy that you use. And let's see if you can, ask for 2 things and see if they come to you. And let me know if you have success with this. And if you want to know more about each step, I'll probably make a video on each one to just kind of explain maybe some words to use and some ways to feel good about it. Because it can be easy to accept it, but accept it too much. Kind of like your fate, and accept the negative too much. And you can also be a little bit, depending on how you appreciate it and you ask, you could, phrase it wrong or just kind of have the wrong. If you have a negative attitude when you're doing both of those and focusing more on what you didn't get, that can have a drawback as well. So comment, message, whatever it is. I hope this technique helps you out, and it was great talking. Bye.